And we're live. Welcome everyone to the quarterly Pinch Partner webinar. My name's Cameron Taylor. Above me, as you can see, we have the lovely Chloe, and we're also joined by two new team members to Pinch Payments, who I will introduce momentarily. Thank you all for coming on board, jumping on. This video will be going out to our LinkedIn and YouTube communities as well. So if you are watching back at home and you have any questions that come off the back of this session, definitely reach out to us. We're always happy to answer any questions that you have. And we do have an exciting new way that I'll showcase at the end of this session about how you can provide feedback and ask questions to the wider Pinch client success team, which is sitting in front of you right now. So look, thank you. If you have any questions while you're in the live chat, feel free to ask them in the public chat. We do have some team members who will be watching along and answering those questions, and we'll also be able to do that as a team as well. So feel free to interact as much as possible with us and yourselves. Alrighty, let me move to our next slide. Introducing myself, I'm Cameron. If you've not joined us for one of our Pinch Partner webinars before, you won't know who I am, but if you have, you'll know that I operate most of our webinars here at Pinch Payments and do a bunch of our product education-based things. And I'm also joined with my co-host, Chloe.
Hello, and I do need to disclaim that this slide is a lie. Our tiles make me look a lot taller than Cam, but I can promise you that the ratio is actually flipped significantly in real life when you get to see us outside of this context.
Yeah. That's it. Which Chloe might be able to mention a particular event that you might be able to come and see us to later in the session as well. So you can see it in real life. Cool, fantastic. All right, well, look, that's us. First and foremost, as part of this new quarterly webinar segment for our partners, I just wanted to shout out some of our awesome new partners that have joined the Pinch Partner program. So here in front of us is some of our newest members of the Pinch Partner program. So look, thank you all. We welcome them. We've got Mitchell, who's actually joined us in the chat from AltF4, which is really cool. Welcome. So yeah, the idea of this partner webinar is to develop a community for you, our Pinch partners, to not only engage with Pinch Payments, but also engage with each other, right? We have so many cool people in our network that sell or provide amazing services. So we want to connect all of you with each other, not only just Pinch, right? Because we're really about building business at the end of the day. So welcome all. Looking forward to having you all on board and bringing the amazingness of Pinch Payments to all of our community. So that brings me on to the first of our segments. This segment is going to be welcoming our two new team members. So the first person that I would love to welcome is Lau. I'm going to pass the deck over to you, Lau, and we'll introduce you.
Thank you, Cam. So hi, everyone. My name is Lorene, also known as Lau. I'm the new Community Partnerships Manager here at Pinch. My background is in community building, in partnerships, supporting people mostly, and now also small businesses to grow through the right connections, not just more noise. So in my last role, I mainly supported from an education perspective, students and new graduates find their feet in the industry by building out a big network to help them get their foot in the door. And my role here is a little bit different than that, but it's going to be pretty similar as well in building out that community and strengthening, in this case, the Pinch merchant community. So making sure your voice is heard and helping Pinch support you better. So that means listening to what's working, listening what's frustrating, and listening to what you see is next. So you'll see me running check-ins, you'll see me gathering feedback, you'll see me sharing updates, creating more opportunities for connection and support throughout this community. So if there's anything missing or you think could be better, I want to know. My job is here to turn those insights into action and to be there to help you. That's it.
Amazing. Awesome. Well, look, welcome, Lau. We're excited to have you on board. It's been a fantastic few weeks, not even a month quite yet, I don't think, has it?
No,
So
it's
super,
not.
super fresh. It's starting to experience and enjoy all the fun that is Pinch Payments. We do have an event as well, which is a little bit in the future, which we'll mention later, that Lau will be attending. So if you will be joining us down in Sydney, which is a little bit of a teaser of where that event is, you'll be able to meet Lau in person as well, which is pretty exciting. Cool. All right. Well, look, thank you for doing that. Let's pass over now to the lovely Emily.
Awesome. Hey everyone, super excited to meet you all. My name is Em, as Cam mentioned, and I am the Channel Success Manager for the accounting and bookkeeping space here at Pinch. So hopefully all the accountants and bookkeepers on the call, we will be meeting very shortly. I guess how I've come to this role, of my past experience, I've spent the last, I think it's about 10 years now in either public practice, working business services of accounting firms, or in the tech side of things too. So recently I spent the last 5 years at Xero, working with a lot of accountants and bookkeepers. I think my remit was about 170 or so practices in Melbourne and Tassie. And then just before joining Pinch, I was also at another payments company too. So I've been very heavy in the accounting and bookkeeping space for quite some time. Which is pretty cool, but I'm really excited just to meet everyone here, learn a little bit about how you guys use Pinch, and then also how your clients also use Pinch. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of conversations and a lot of chats, and you'll probably see me popping up on LinkedIn and various spots, and also at this event that Cam keeps mentioning too, which is exciting. So yeah, really keen to meet everyone.
Awesome, fantastic. And due to the remoteness of where Emily is, her camera dropped out halfway through that. So that's fun as well. Playing a little bit.
Awesome.
Hide and
just have
seek.
to look at my face on the slide.
Yeah, that's it. The old professional photography shot. Cool, fantastic. Well, look, we welcome both of you. We're really excited to have you both on board. We're looking forward to engaging you with all of our Pinch partners. So for all of you who are joining us in the chat now or watching this video back, both of these people are resources here for you to take advantage of, so that you can get the most out of the Pinch experience. We're not just a platform and a product, right? We are really trying to build ourselves into a one-stop shop for everything about growing business here in Australia. So yeah, let's move on. This brings me into my component of this session. So I'm going to be talking a bit briefly about our Pinch product roadmap, an exciting new feature that we also brought onto our system. Some of these things I have to caveat this Pinch roadmap style, where Pinch's roadmap is in flux still, right? We're still trying to solidify and concrete what is actually going to be delivered in these coming quarters from a new features or updated features perspective. But I just wanted to call out a few of these ones because they're quite relevant for you as Pinch partners, and regardless of where they end up slotting exactly into the pipeline, they are coming, and we're really excited to deliver them to you. So I'll get into those in just a moment. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is our payment links technology. Now, this isn't actually a feature that you as partners or merchants can access quite yet from your actual merchant portal. However, I wanted to tell you about it because it does open up some really exciting opportunities with some other ways that you can use Pinch payments. So first and foremost, what is a payment link, right? We received a lot of feedback a fair while ago now from both merchants and a lot of our integrated software partners that we didn't have a way to just create a payment without it being associated to an invoice in your accounting system. So what the payments link feature allows you to do, currently only via the API or used with platforms like Zapier and things like that, is generate exactly that. A link that you can embed into things and take advantage of our UI and UX of this page that actually allows you to take a payment that is not associated back to an invoice. Right? So there are some industries that really love this type of functionality. And for you yourselves, if you're a little bit whizzy on things like Zapier and Ed8n, we have some exciting workflows that we'll be able to share with you in the future that will actually allow you to take advantage of this feature without it necessarily being fully supported in the merchant portal yet. and there's some pretty cool things you can do with it. So I'm really excited about this one. I'll post a link in the chat of our what is currently API documentation page that gives you a little bit of an overview of what this feature looks like. But it's really, really powerful technology. And if you yourself don't necessarily have use for it, there's a very good chance that businesses that you work with or you partner with may be able to take advantage of this feature to drive more creative ways in their workflows to take payment and ultimately get paid, which is what Pinch is all about, right? So that's a pretty cool one. Okay, moving on to Pinch product roadmap. So I wanted to draw out a couple of these key things because they actually are either directly impacting Pinch partners or are the foundational building blocks of improving either your or your merchant's experience. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about on our roadmap, and this is something that's currently sitting somewhere within the Q1 development cycle, is improvements to our disbursement engine. Now, you probably don't know what a disbursement engine is, but ultimately what that means is it's the way that Pinch moves around money and pays people. One of the cool things that's coming along this disbursement engine improvement is the ability for us to streamline and optimize the way that we actually pay out our Pinch partners with their revenue share or wholesale agreements that we have. And this is all the building blocks of eventually automating the disbursements and payouts and reporting of your partner payouts so that we can ultimately not have to do so much heavy lifting and that you can actually get consistent, reliable data and payouts on time when you're expecting them. So you as a partner can actually forecast and understand how your partners that you have in your network are actually utilizing Pinch, how you can actually help to drive their utilization of Pinch, ultimately driving up your revenue opportunity, right? So that's a really important one. It's not flashy. It doesn't have any cool UI, UX or anything like that. It really is just fundamental stuff to help take advantage of our awesome fee disbursement engine. So that's a pretty cool one. Outside of that, last year we brought on a really exciting team member who sadly, I don't think, Chloe, we ever got the opportunity to introduce everyone to Frida, did we?
No, I don't think we did. No.
Yeah, unfortunately we didn't. Frida is our lovely UI UX program manager here at Pinch. She is fantastic. As Chloe and I joked the other day, we get shown too many really cool things from Frida that she's been working on. And we unfortunately don't get to share many of those with you guys because some of them are on other sections of our platform. But one of the areas that she has been working on and has been working on extensively since late last year is improvements to our actual onboarding flow. So some of you Pinch partners or merchants that are joining us in the session will know that we were required by Fiserv. We had to reboard everyone. We had to change the way that we do our compliance and all of these things. And what it ultimately led to was quite a drastic change to how we do your KYC and onboarding, which has now resulted in our merchant application process. Now, we're pretty happy that that merchant application process is now pretty solid, right? It's pretty self-explanatory once you get in there. But what we've lost as part of those changes is the step-by-step onboarding. So some of the older partners or merchants on this call may remember that we used to have 5 steps of onboarding, which kind of very easily walked you through how you actually set up and activate a Pinch account. We don't have that anymore. So this UI UX work that's being done, which will hopefully make it in some early Q1 passes, is going to actually bring about a really, really slick functional wizard that actually flows you through setting up your Pinch account, making sure all of your settings, your surcharging, your automated reattempts, your zero config, and all of these things are done in the right order and that you don't miss things, so that you or your merchants actually have a flawless experience from the moment that their account is registered all the way through. So that's a pretty exciting one. We've seen some pretty early sort of what it's going to look like, what some of the things are going to be doing, and it's certainly one of the slickest experiences that you'll have in the Pinch platform. Because the main part here is we know for a fact that we make it a little bit confusing at the moment to make sure that some of your settings are set. And we do very frequently get feedback, and this allow, these are things that you'll experience as we get feedback from merchants being like, I swear that I activated that setting, and now it doesn't seem like it's been working, right? we want to eliminate any of that ambiguity so that you know with certainty what's working, what's on, what's off, and how all your config's set up the first time. So awesome. I'm seeing Mitchell saying something about bandwidth. Is that relevant? Is everyone can see us all right?
Then Cam.
What was that? Sorry.
I think Mitchell just chucked that question in.
Oh, okay. No, but everyone can see us all right. It's not like we're suddenly dropping out on connection. We're all good. Okay, all good.
We're all good.
Panic attack. All right, that leads me on to my last two things. And Chloe will probably briefly mention some of these things in adjacency, but hopefully in Q2 we've got two really important overhauls happening. The first and most important one is a complete overhaul to our partner hub, right? We understand at the moment that the Pinch Partners experience is a little bit confusing, a little bit fragmented, not very easy to set up or refer clients with certainty. You don't currently have very much visibility over where your clients are in their actual onboarding life cycle. So that, say, for example, you're managing the full setup of their account for them. You don't know where their applications are. You don't know if you need to reach out for more docs without kind of getting contacted by our compliance team. Again, we want to eliminate those friction points, and we want to deliver you a really flawless partner experience. So that's going to be something that we spend heavy focus on as well. We've already done some early work to start scoping out the requirements for that. I'm quite confident that once that's deployed and it's a thing in the system, that you're going to have, honestly, the slickest partner system of all the payments platforms that you probably use out there. Because again, we value you as partners. We want to ensure that you have the info that you need, you have the tools that you need at your disposal to actually deliver on the promises that you're providing your clients, which is solving their cash flow problems, right? And the last one has been talked about many a times, right? And I've probably made too many promises about it in the past, about when it's coming. But for certain, this time it is being slotted into this year's roadmap, and that is our plans and subscriptions overhaul. So this feature is by far and large the one that we've received the most feedback about, and we're really excited to bring the plans that we have for this feature in Pinch to you guys, to allow you to do more flexible things with payment plans, improve your actual internal quality of life so that you can actually use and manage your payment plans in a more logical and simple way. Yeah, the stuff that I've seen that's coming from this, I've not really come across a question from a merchant yet that isn't solved by what we've planned for this feature. So we're really excited to deliver this one. So hopefully that gets you guys a little bit excited about a few of the things that are coming for Pinch Partners. Like, all of these are relevant for you. They're all relevant for your clients as well, and should ultimately make it so much better for you to be a partner at Pinch Payments. Obviously, we hope that it's already pretty good, right? You've got us, you've got this team that you can leverage, but we want to make 2026 a fantastic year for Pinch Partners. That's everything I got. Maybe I'll squeeze in the last thing here just so that I can wrap up my stuff. We have some exciting news about a new media format that is coming to Pinch Payments, is how I'll describe it. Whether Joe's still in the chat or not, I don't know if it's been fully announced yet, but we have a new podcast coming to the Pinch network, a podcast called Pinch Me, I'm Dreaming. The first of those podcasts is coming next week. I believe it's February 11th is the day of that podcast. It may take a day or two to actually come out to various platforms, but this podcast is all about exploring and celebrating Pinch Partners, as well as looking at amazing ways to use Pinch Payments, talk about general business movements in the world, things that are happening, so that we can ultimately help you grow your business and grow your clients' businesses. So it's an exciting one to get involved with and follow along with. It'll be coming to all your platforms, your Spotifys and all that sort of business. And we'll have some news out on official LinkedIn and channels related to that as well. So that's pretty exciting.
And I think I need to add to that. that Cam is currently, he doesn't have a virtual background that looks that fancy. That's actually the space that they'll be doing the recordings for the MID podcast when it is filmed in the Brisbane office.
Maybe you can see it a little bit nicer here, guys. It's pretty luxe. It's looking pretty moody. I'm loving it. Feels good to be in here. Feels good.
It looks good. It looks really good.
Yeah, that's it. All right, I'll swap over to you, Chloe.
Thank you. So obviously Cam has covered quite a few bases that we are working on at the moment. So part of the Partner Hub rework, there's going to be multiple facets to this. So one will be your experience as a merchant in terms of the data that you see and that is surfaced to you. And then the other part will be our website. So our Partner Hub on our website at the moment doesn't really have Partner Hub functionality, and that's what we're going to put in there. So it'll be a one-stop shop, so you can look at our events calendar and register to events that are coming up, have the right resources for the right partner type as well, even documents in regards to understanding your pinch partner payouts, and once we get to maybe like a dashboard status, being able to explain those insights and how to read and interpret those, and have a good partner onboarding guide that you can use for the merchants that you onboard as well. We will also look at doing speaker and sponsor request submission forms, so you can actually ask Pinch to participate in events moving forward. And we'll also have a speaker or presentation kit too, so that you can actually download a talk if you want to deliver your first talk, don't know where to start. We've got some good themes that we can show you that have presentations, speaker notes, little bits that you can edit as well, and a little video on how to deliver a talk if you want to actually be someone that's influential in the payment space or even in your kind of business niche. And get yourself out there. It's probably really good for self-promotion and growing your own brand as well. We'll have a feature request form, a feedback form, because obviously that's really important. Some community resources that will be driven by Lau, case studies, and also something else as part of this will be an area where, as you can see in my little dot points, there's a section called Clover. So being part of the Fiserv network, we've actually got access to be able to allow you guys to become a referral partner for a POS solution called Clover. So yes, hopefully we'll be giving you all the resources that you need that you'll access via our new website, which is coming along beautifully. Can't wait for you guys all to see that, and be able to refer customers not only to Pinch, but the ones that are need a physical POS solution, essentially in the space of like small hospitality at the moment. There's the ability to introduce Clover for fast payments, same-day settlements. It has built-in Wi-Fi and SIM and can also take offline payments if, the connectivity of their world goes down in flames for a brief moment, so they can never stop serving their customers. It has orders, inventory, and sales all in one system. So we will send out some resources soon if it's something that tickles your fancy, or you definitely have customers that need a solution like this, and obviously for yourselves it's a good incentive to make easy money if that's something that you need. And I feel like with the RBA announcing everything they announce, I mean, we've got to do what we can to make a buck, and when it's in with the outcome of helping others become a lot more efficient and help them get paid on time every time, then conversations are very easy and natural to have. Lastly, our next event that there will be Pinch humans in real life that you can connect with is at the ABE in Sydney. So as you can see, it's from March 18th to 19th this year. We will be alongside a lot of peers in the network. We will be collaborating with Anicha. So there is going to be a lot going on. A lot of you will be able to meet Em in real life too, which will be very exciting because of course she has that huge AEB background, and Lau is our community partnerships manager and will be able to gather so much feedback. She might not know what to do with it all, so we'll see what goes on there. But no, I'm looking forward to connecting with you all. I'm looking forward to all of you connecting with our newer, wider, larger than life Pinch team, because everyone has just hit the ground running, and we are all so calibrated so closely in what our outcomes are, and really adding value to your experience using Pinch.
Can I add to that as well? If there's any developers in this talk, not sure if there are, but we are actually also going to DDD in Melbourne, and that is happening a lot sooner, which is in February. Is it 22nd, I believe, on a Saturday? Yes, so if any developers are going that way, I'll be there as well.
And that event is very fun. That's a very fun event. If you are a dev and you're not going to DDD, because it's good times.
They're disappointed.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I think that's most of what we need to cover today. Outside of that, we can leave you with a few resources, and then you feel free to ask any questions that you have. The resources that we have available, we have our training resources. So these are all of our essential partner resources on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we have our partner hub, which Chloe mentioned is fine for now, but it's going to get some awesome rework as part of our new website design, which is fantastic. And then the new thing, the new component, right? We've generated ourselves a lovely product feedback form, which we would love for you all here on the call or watching this session back to share with us some of your insights, be them positive, be them not so positive. We need your insights either way. We want to hear from you. We want to find out what's working, what's not working, what you'd love to see Pinch develop or change or improve. This includes anything from small updates to features or UI, UX, all the way through to you kicking our door down, telling us that we need to do a new integration with some, legal practice software or something, right? Like we want to hear all of it, because as soon as we know about it, we can actually plan ourselves around implementing these things, building them into our roadmap, and actually scoping out those as potential opportunities. So please provide us with your feedback. We'd love to hear it. We'll also be improving this process as well as part of sort of Lau's remit to ensure that we've got really good, clear communication channels so that you can provide us this feedback that's not just, giving us ratings out of 10 or 7. We want to give you the opportunity to actually help shape and build the Pinch platform.
Yeah, that's right. And communication that is going out to you guys will be going, as Cam said, through multiple platforms. We do already have a platform, a Facebook one, which has been a little bit sad in the last couple of months. It's not been very active. If you're not on there, the Pinch user community, please have a look at that. Does anyone have a link? Maybe they want to pop in the chat for those that want to have a look. If you are part of it, we'll promise that is going to be living up as well in the next couple of months. We're going to post regularly information, things that are handy for you to know, things that are good to share, events, podcasts as well, user features, anything like that. And your feedback, of course, will be shared in there as well. So yeah, one of the platforms, more to come for sure.
Fantastic. Cool. All right. Well, look, that really concludes everything that we wanted to cover in this session. I'm going to leave this slide up now. So if you do have any questions that you have, open questions about anything that we've talked about today, if you want to find out more about Emily's Unimog that she's bought to build into a camper, ask all the questions that you want. We're here to answer them. Outside of that, we'll just man the chat for a little bit and make sure everyone's had their questions answered here. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for our lovely Pinch team members. Welcome to the team, both Lau and Emily. It's fantastic to have you both on board. And we have an exciting 2026 ahead. It's going to be lots of cool events, lots of features, lots of community projects and events that occur. So it's a great time to be a Pinch partner. It's going to be even better in 2026. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Cam.
Thank you.
All righty. The lovely Mitchell has a question that seems very Chloe centric.
Yes.
It's a Clover question.
Yes, it is. It is a Clover question. So yes, currently Clover is a completely separate system to Pinch. They'll run independently of one another. They do have different functionalities, therefore different use cases entirely at the moment. So it's early days in our partnership and our relationship and really what's going to come of it. But Mitchell, I'll book a call with you so that I can show you really what Clover is. As you will be the first person I get to engage with to have this discussion, and we'll be able to take it from there and really see how we can drive holistic value to everyone's different customer types.
Amen. Because I mean, we have been asked many a time if we have a POS-based solution, right? Like it's very, very frequent for a lot of the demographics and like verticals that we work really well with. They're always asking us, do you have POS? Do you have POS? Can I get rid of my Square? Can I get rid of my Tyro? And all of these sorts of things. So hopefully alongside Clover, we can start to build you out a little bit better of a payments ecosystem that actually helps serve your business, not you serve, them. And that's what this is all really about. So it should be quite fantastic. And Mitchell, it's right up your alley, right? So you have ServiceMate written all over, so it's very, very adjacent to what you're working with. So as Chloe said, it would be a great op for you two to connect and talk a little bit about Clover.
Yeah, beautiful. And we can use that time to talk ServiceMate as well. So I will definitely book a call after this. I'll send you my booking link so we can get some momentum and all the above, Mitchell. It is pretty awesome, isn't it, Christy?
Sure is.
Are you too, Maggie? Yeah, awesome. I'll send you an invitation as well.
Lots of interest. Look at them all firing through.
Yeah,
Chris
right.
as well.
It's because the world is riddled with problems and people need to get paid. So
Clover is pretty awesome. I just actually had a training on Clover, being very new here, still learning about everything. I just had a Clover training and it's like, wow, you have everything from just, iPhone on your iPhone, pay on your iPhone with tap and pay, up to complete kiosks with, systems, and from small to very big. You can rent it, you can buy it. The rates are pretty good. So yeah,
the rates are exceptional.
Yeah.
My favorite part is, I don't know, my community is somehow in this black hole where phone reception, internet, everything just drops out all the time. So all the local food vendors, sometimes, you go to get your dinner and they might have a sign on the window that says, can you pop to 7-Eleven to get some cash out, or else we can't, serve your pizza tonight. So
because my Tyro terminal's down for the 15th time this week.
The billionth time. I can't get through to anyone. It's horrific. So being able to have something that has the ability to take offline payments and then, and do same day settlements, be able to integrate with, food ordering platforms and whatnot. Gosh, I think I might have to go out and convert my community so that it's not a chore for anyone when they can't be bothered cooking to actually get cash out to buy dinner.
Amen. Here to solve payments problems.
Yes.
How many P's can you put in the sentence? Cool.
Well, we'll test people with the speaker kit. I'll definitely have a presentation with a lot of P's.
I was going to say that. There's this presentation and there's a lot of P's in that one. I can't even remember.
So I was going to say, there's a very famous one that both Joey and Chloe have delivered several times at events called Perfect Payment Policies to Prevent Poor Payment Performance.
You got it.
That's got some P's in it. That's got some P's.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was perfect.
All right, well, look, I think that's everything. If we have any other final questions in the chat, we can certainly wrap this up a little bit early. We always like to give ourselves a little bit of a buffer in case we get bombarded with questions and need to talk about things. But we're excited to deliver for you guys in 2026. That's really our goal. That's Partner Success 101. Let's deliver.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Cam. Thanks, Em. Thanks, Lau. Thanks
Thanks,
to Joe, who
everyone.
started manning the chat. I don't know where he is now. But
I think he dropped off halfway through.
Yeah, gold.
beautiful. And we'll see you guys all either at our in-person events, any ad hoc meetings that we set up. Maybe you could be a guest on our podcast or be at ABE or at our next quarterly partner webinar. So
Or
a
on
lot of
Facebook.
touch points. Don't be a stranger.
Facebook.
And on Facebook, yeah, join our community group.
Absolutely. Come see us at ABE. Come say hi. That's so good. All right. Thank you,
Right.
everyone. We're going to
Thank
end the
you,
live here. Feel free to stick around in the chat and I'll answer some questions for a little bit longer. Thank you all, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.